Welcome to LUNCHBOX.
LUNCHBOX Season 3. It's popping up real good. LUNCHBOX NYC.
We want to welcome Ed Jones.
Thank you very much. Glad to be here.
And we want to welcome
Shawn Davis.
And we'd
like to welcome you guys to the show and thank you guys for viewing every week. The show is blowing up. It's going real crazy right now.
Bigger.
And just to get things started off, we got to us today. It was Ant Jones. Ant Jones, listen, man. We got our public here. Let people know a little something about yourself and why you're here.
Well, basically, came into the industry as an A&R. Did some little bit of work with Warner Music Group. Did some stuff with Sony Music. Basically, ended up doing some submissions for artists. Worked with some great artists. Actually, a few here from Long Island.
Okay.
Some from Brooklyn and the city, and basically now I'm moving into the TV world.
Okay. Let's take this slow. You came into the business as A&R. You told me I spoke to you briefly back in the green room. And you told me you did A&R for Bad Boy?
No, Warner Music Group.
Warner Music Group.
Yes.
Okay.
Yes.
Okay. So who did you work with back in the day?
Well, I worked with basically the artists that I was working with. We were pitching to Warner because it was a new project that was being formulated.
Did anybody big pop?
Nope.
Nobody.
Basically, we did the submission. The artists were on their way, but right when we were getting ready to really close the deal, that's when the Warner Atlantic urban market, or that urban project took off. So basically, the project that we were originally working on didn't go forward.
Okay. All right. So then
I basically went to Sony, and I was doing, actually what I was doing for Sony, I was doing more media work.
Yeah.
Basically when they were doing in-stores for artists. Let's say John Legend, Sarah McLachlan. My team came in and we basically created a video package for them, for their marketing and distribution for these videos, because they weren't really doing that. They were archiving their stuff.
What years were these?
This was going back to 08 and 09. I work under Micheline Medina.
Okay.
Yeah, she handles all that. She works under Sony Latin.
Okay.
So she handles all the marketing and different things.
The music business has changed. I worked in the music business in 1991. In 1990, I'm dating myself. I tell you how the music business has changed. And back then, I worked at Def Jam.
Wow.
So the music business had changed drastically. And you saying you worked at what?
08.
Yeah. Wow. The music business it was totally different animals.
Big Hig the legend. The story continues. I'm documenting it all.
No, okay. So then you went from music to film
to TV.
TV.
Because I was working on a reality show project called The Label, and basically that project was going to be about bringing new artists into the field, getting A&Rs from the different labels to coach these artists to end up getting a deal.
Okay.
That was the basis of the reality show. And that's how we were bringing it. That was the connection with Warner and Sony, because we were going to be shopping these artists to these labels.
And how did that fare?
Well, that went okay. It went all the way to pitch, but the show didn't get picked up.
Okay. But you shot episodes?
Yes.
How many episodes?
Shot 6 episodes.
But it didn't get picked up?
It didn't get picked up. The shows are online.
Did they air?
They aired, no. It just aired online.
Okay.
Yeah, I just had them aired online. My producer, she did work for VH1. Her name is Nancy Roth.
Okay.
She was on the project with me.
Okay.
And we were actually, when we did those 6 episodes and the episodes were edited down, basically we had to go back and redo it and make it more TV presentable. Okay. So it was a sketch, it was an outline, it was a great outline because it got a lot of leverage, it got a lot of airplay. But as far as getting picked up, there was still work that needed to be done on the basis of the show, the foundation of the show.
Okay, I'm getting that. So what did you do after that?
So basically what happens after that is I decided to stay in the TV business. I said, well, you know what? If this particular show was not going to get picked up, then what I'm going to do is I'm going to continue on the docuseries path and make a show that eventually will get picked up. So that's been my goal since then. So I said, well, the industry needed something new. So what can we do, or what can I do or bring to the table that's new and refreshing? So what I did was, as far as my brand itself, and my degree is in marketing.
Okay.
So basically,
Wait. You went to school?
yes, I went
So
to
your
Purdue
degree.
University,
Ain't that something?
undergrad,
Okay.
and Georgia State for graduate school.
Oh,
Wow.
so how many years of schooling is that altogether?
I would say about 8.
Wow.
8 years.
So 8 years, you could be a doctor.
When AJ
I'm
talks,
just saying.
listen,
I'm just
guys,
saying. I'm just
listen.
saying. 8 years of school.
Definitely.
Yeah.
I'm just saying.
Yeah.
But, okay, so
And then
continue.
and then all the years of putting in the actual work. People think it's easy, but it's very difficult.
No, yeah.
It's very difficult. A lot of doors getting closed, but that didn't stop.
Doors getting closed because you're black, or doors
I
getting
wouldn't
closed?
say no.
It's just a question.
I wouldn't say doors getting closed because I'm black. I think doors getting closed because there's still that clique that you still have to kind of go through to get things done and to get things.
Is it a Hollywood clique, or is it a clique because you're not included because you have to know somebody?
It's always who you know.
It is who you know.
It's more who knows you.
It is, no, I agree. It's who you know.
It's always about
who you know?
Yeah, it's who you know who opens the door for you and lets you in.
Okay,
absolutely.
And they have to like you.
Yeah.
They have to like you. They have to like what you do.
Yeah.
And one thing, this is not to be boasting, but most people that I deal with like what I do. But there's always been that, it still has to be at a certain level. Just like with artists, when you talk about their music, your music still has to be at a certain level.
I agree.
One thing I've done, I've always had a good roster of artists. The artists were always talented.
Yeah.
They could rap really well. They could sing very well. So that wasn't an issue. And sometimes it's hard to crack this market. Whether it's TV, film, music, it's hard. It's hard to crack.
Now, when you say this market, what market are you referring to?
Entertainment. The entertainment.
So
it's entertainment.
It's hard to crack the entertainment market.
Yes.
So when you say entertainment, you're putting entertainment in one basket.
In one basket. Absolutely.
When you say entertainment, you mean music, film, everything.
Everything.
How can you put it in one basket?
How?
Yeah, tell me that.
Basically,
how can you put music and film in one basket?
Because again, it's entertainment. You're reaching people. You're putting your product. You're putting yourself.
I agree, but in one basket.
In that realm where people still have to like your stuff. Whether you're doing music, you have to do it a way that's going to be acceptable to the general market.
I agree, but once you put it in that basket, then I think it gets separated in that basket into different.
Well, it's just like a talent.
Veins.
It's just like a talent that can sing, a talent that can act, a talent that can
dance,
Broadway,
a talent that can
dance,
write,
write.
Screenwriters.
Absolutely.
Exactly. It goes into different veins.
But
once it gets in that basket,
but
you're
it
right.
still falls under the umbrella of entertainment.
Okay,
absolutely.
I'll agree with that.
That's all I was saying.
No, I agree with you. I agree with you. I totally agree with you. And then it gets complicated once it gets in that basket.
Absolutely.
I totally agree with you. So now you're in the entertainment basket, and you like doing documentaries.
Yes, that's the area. Once I really started to understand and what I was seeing and what attracted to me to the whole TV world, I said, you know what? I want to do documentaries. I want to be able to tell people stories, because there are a lot of people that have stories, whether they're good stories, bad stories, success stories, unsuccessful stories. Somebody has a story. And people want their stories to be heard. Some people tell their stories in books. Some people tell their stories through their music. My goal is to tell stories through documentaries.
The average documentary is how long?
You can do...
Or your average documentary
I would
is how
say
long?
an hour and a half.
And how many documentaries have you done?
Right now I'm working on one.
This is your first one?
This is the first one I'm working on.
And now, you told me you've traveled the world.
Yes.
And in traveling the world, you've taken stories from...
different artists that I've come across. What I wanted to do was bring a multitude of talent to let people know there's talent all over the world.
Absolutely.
There's people that can sing.
There's
people that do so many things. They're not just here. And I think what was falling short, and what I felt was missing, especially when you have certain TV shows that do show talent. I think the talent is horrible that they're showing. And there's so many people that, people see, I don't want to put people on, I don't want to put people under the bus. Right?
Put them under the bus.
Okay, well,
the bus.
You see a talent like Beyonce. I think she's amazing. But there are so many girls and talent that I feel out there that are a trillion times better than her. but you wouldn't know it unless you see it.
Because they're going to market her.
Absolutely.
The machine is marketing her because they're making money off of her because that's the machine.
And it's perfect. It's
fine. And it is what it is.
Yeah, and that's
you know what? That's the machine.
That's the machine.
They're making money, of course.
Absolutely. And it's not. I'm not saying it's
the machine is in business to make money.
Right. But there is a lot of talent out there that the machine can make money. So yeah, that's all I was saying.
It's a big world. I mean,
absolutely.
Listen, I'm going to make this point. The United States is a small piece of the world. It's really interesting that people think that the United States is the only place that makes music, and they base this on that we're the only place in the world that our music has to be the best music that there is in the world, when the world is such a big place.
Absolutely.
Okay? I'm just gonna give that to you. Just put that in your mind and let it marinate.
Yeah.
You know, the world is a huge place. That's all.
Now, to ad lib on that, as far as going around the world and seeing all this different talent, anything, you know, can you tell us about the talent that you came across?
Well, I've come across talent that, young ladies that can sing, just sing amazing. And I've had the opportunity to videotape them and put them into the docuseries that I've been doing. Now, the docuseries, which is called the Ann Jones Project, right now there are 8 episodes. And basically each episode has its own personality. One episode, that's when I went to Trinidad. I did the Trinidad trip, and I visited with those artists. I got the chance to see the island. When I went to London, I met some talented people there that were doing R&B and different things like that. I've done local Baltimore. I'm going to Baltimore, and I've seen a multitude of rap artists and singers that just want to be heard.
Why not let the music?
Just want to be heard.
That's
all. And there's such a what's a good word that I can use? There's such a, I'll just say blockage. There's such a blockage of, new music that needs to be heard. But right now we're only hearing the same thing. Me and a few people, we always have this conversation. We call it the Motown Project. And I felt like if people followed the Motown Project, they would be music would be in such a better place.
Yeah, I agree. I agree.
And I'm just one small, voice.
But you know what? Your voice with an opinion, and your opinion, I happen to agree with your opinion. It's your opinion. I agree with it.
And it is what it is. And I think music.
I like diversity.
Yes.
I don't like to be stuck in a box and be told what I should like, and to hear the same song 10 times a day, or the same 5 songs 10 times a day, and be told these are my choices.
Wow.
These 5 songs are my choices.
And that's what they give us.
Which one do you like?
That's what they give us.
You know what's interesting?
These are my 5. Do you like trap song number 1, trap song number 2, trap song number 3, trap song number 4, or Beyonce?
Right. I was watching.
Well, guess what?
I was watching an interview, and Tank was being interviewed.
Yeah.
And Tank is an awesome singer.
Yeah.
Awesome singer, awesome artist, talented young man, and he's working on his new music. And he said he went to a program director to play his new single. And the program director said, well, I don't know if I can fit you into my playlist because I got, all this trap music that I'm playing. And Tank looked at him and said, well, because they were talking about bringing back R&B, really good R&B. And Tank said, he just like, wow, it's like that?
Wow.
Like this guy's a, Grammy artist, television show, and he's having trouble getting his music.
It's trending.
It's crazy.
Trending.
Crazy.
Trap music is trending, so we have to play it because it's trending.
Anthony Jones, as far as the future, man, what do you see in the future as far as your goals and we trying to go?
Well, I just signed a deal with UBC TV, Urban Broadcast Communications.
Now we talking.
They're doing a relaunch in a couple of weeks, and I want to eventually do producing.
Okay.
I want to produce TV shows. I want to find TV shows that that do have traction. They have a lot of followers, but they're not getting on the networks for some reason.
So if you find these TV shows, you have the connections to get them.
Yes, absolutely.
Very good.
Absolutely.
Okay.
The CEO is Peggy Dotson. She's wonderful. African American woman doing her thing in TV.
Oh, really? So if you find the TV shows and you believe in them, you have the connections to get them on
to
the air.
submit them. Yes.
To submit them.
Yes, absolutely. Because it's all about content, good content.
Yeah.
So yeah.
Really?
That's where we are.
We got the lunchbox next season.
No, absolutely. Absolutely. And that's for me. That's powerful because now I feel like I'm in a position that I can really help somebody else. You know what I'm saying?
Nice.
And get my own stuff on. Of course.
Woo!
Speaking of your own stuff, so is the documentary the only thing you're working on?
No, I actually am doing a show called City Vines.
What's that all about?
It's a show that's going to go around to different restaurants and talk about the restaurants and the chefs and what they have going on.
It's going to be like Gordon Ramsay.
No,
I happen to like Gordon.
No, I like Gordon Ramsay. I think more like what's this guy's name? Oh my God, Guy Fieri.
Okay.
Yeah,
I've heard his name, but I've never seen him.
Yeah, Guy Fieri. Yeah, he has. He's very very energetic guy.
So
he goes around, but he has his own little thing with with fried foods and different things like that.
Yeah.
So I would say it's a show. It's a lifestyle show.
Okay.
And,
so what are you gonna do?
I'm going to be basically, hi, my name is Anthony Jones, and welcome to the Lunchbox. Woo! So Sean, what you got cooking for us on the Lunchbox today?
So you're gonna critique people's cooking?
I'm going to critique people's cooking. I'm going to critique, and I'm going to hopefully not good critique and make people want to come to your restaurant.
I got you.
But you're not going to actually cook.
No cooking.
You're just going to critique.
No, cooking is not my thing.
Okay.
I will be honest.
Okay.
I can eat. I'm an eater. I'm not.
So you're going to go to people's restaurants and get free meals.
And free meals.
Okay. Oh, that's great. That's great.
And hopefully I'll have 100 million views because I have a great personality.
Yeah.
And we're going to have fun.
What's your other show?
The other show is, right now it's called, I don't want to say the name. But I'll give you my link, which is youtube.com/Ant Jones World.
Okay.
So if you go to my link and you look at the Ant Jones Project series and you go to episode 3. Okay. Episode 3 is titled Wanna Be Famous. And basically that's one of my former artists. Her name is Rachel Lauren. Hey, Rachel.
Hey, Rachel.
And,
hey, Rachel.
She came to me she's a pop artist. She's now doing rock. And I followed her for 2 years. Wow. And I filmed her, her performances. We did some background footage and everything. And I basically took that 2-year footage and I could have created a 2-hour documentary, but I just did a half-hour documentary.
Okay.
And basically that's kind of the format of the show that I'm going to be pitching to UBC TV.
Okay, UBC TV, what is that?
Urban Broadcast Communications.
And where can that be seen? Or
basically, right now you can go to the website, which is actually being redeveloped, UBCTVnetwork.com.
Okay.
And it's coming. There's not too much more I can say.
Okay, no, that's fine.
But I'll be back to tell once you see, you be like, oh, that's what he was talking about. Then I can come back and say, okay, listen.
I love the things that are growing and can be found,
yes.
and
absolutely.
The internet. I love the internet because
it's worldwide.
It's worldwide, and it's the Wild Wild West, and I love it.
If you do it right,
just
gotta do it right.
You can be found. And I love it.
All right.
Anything else you'd like to let the world know?
Share.
Follow me on Instagram because I'm trying to be Instagram famous like all these other people.
Instagram, Snapchat.
Everything is Ant Jones World. Everything.
Ant Jones World. Reach out, touch a brother.
Snapchat.
Ant Jones World. Everything. Snapchat, Instagram, Twitter, Facebook, website.
Ant Jones.
That's
Ant
branding.
Jones. Branding is important.
Branding is important.
Talk about branding.
You can't be.
And why it's so important.
You can't be. DJ Water Bottle on Facebook and then be Water Bottle the DJ on Instagram and then be It's My Water Bottle on Facebook. Doesn't work.
Wow.
Doesn't work.
You have to be consistent.
You have to be consistent.
Yes.
You can go on Google right now and type in Ant Jones. Who's gonna come up?
Ant Jones.
That's it.
That's what branding's all about.
That's the foundation of it. People have to know where to find you.
Ant Jones, I find you fascinating.
Thank you.
I find you exhilarating.
I
find you informative. I'm interested.
Thank you. This is just
I want you to do a biography on Sean.
Interesting. Sean has a lot of things.
No, I know that. That's why I want you to do a
Sean
biography.
has this cooking show. It's called The Kitchen.
Is it?
I watched it on YouTube, and I was like, "Oh, this show has got to be on TV." He don't know how to cook, but it was just I don't know. It was just the whole, because I think I love to laugh.
Okay.
Did you laugh? I laughed through the whole thing. And it wasn't.
I haven't seen it yet.
It wasn't a bad.
You haven't seen the My Kitchen Show?
I haven't seen the Kitchen Show.
It wasn't the bad.
I know
it's coming. It's coming. It's coming.
I know
it's coming back.
it, but I haven't seen it.
It wasn't the bad laugh, but it was just. This is one thing I enjoy about editing, because when he was doing his little thing with the chef and something wasn't working right, then they would cut the camera, show and be like this. And then the comments are cooking. She's just cooking and thinking everything is all right, and Sean is like this. And that to me is what makes good television, because while you're supposed to be paying attention to her stirring, and Sean's over here like, oh, is that what that's supposed to look like?
Whatever Sean Davis puts his hands in, he's good at. So that he's a great host and he's a good person.
Yeah, he's fun. And sometimes when you're doing television and when you're doing certain shows like that, you don't have to be so serious. And that's one thing I hate, and I'm gonna say it, I hate about quote unquote reality TV, because it doesn't have to be, you don't have to show people fighting to
I agree. Like the housewife shows,
you don't have
or
to show that to get sales and to get advertising
dollars. You're right.
Because what are we? Bad Girls Club. What are we showing?
I think those shows.
What are the kids learning? What are the kids learning?
I think those shows are terrible. I don't watch those shows.
Horrible.
I don't watch those shows. There's a show on that's on hip hop.
Love and Hip Hop?
No, hip hop.
Atlanta? Everything's Atlanta now.
Hip hop kids or
the kids, the
kids of hip hop.
Yeah.
Okay, a friend of mine, her son is Damon Dash's kid.
Okay.
All right, and I grew up with her on Long Island.
Yeah.
And she's Damon Dash's ex-girl or whatever.
Yeah.
And Boogie Dash or whatever is her son.
Yeah.
So I watched the show a little bit because of her, and now she's on the show. And I think watching her on that show is kind of surreal to me, knowing that she's on the show and she getting the fame from the show and stuff. And it's just, I don't know. It's like putting your life on that show because it's, I don't know. It's just
it's too much.
So there needs to be a new genre, basically, which is unscripted. And when you watch my stuff, all of it is unscripted, because I think that really captures the essence of a person's personality. Because if you meet these people, like I know I have a lot of reality star friends that I'm really good friends with, and when you're hanging out with these people, it's not like that. It's like, I have to.
They're not like that on the show.
All.
In real life,
I have to do that for the show.
See, I wouldn't do that. So they're selling themselves out.
That.
They're selling themselves out to make a paycheck. Well, you know what? They're doing what they're doing to make a paycheck. I personally wouldn't do that. So it comes down to who people are and what they're willing to do.
There's a lot of that type of TV on them.
Wow.
Maybe who knows? Maybe that's why certain people get to certain levels and certain people don't, because they just don't want to make those choices.
It comes down to what you're willing to do to make money, and what your
Yeah.
values are.
And well, it's kind of bad that the higher ups, that's what they want to pay for.
It comes down to what your values are. Period.
Yeah. Well. I mean, there's a lot of shows being pitched.
Sean.
And the ones that get picked up are these crazy shows.
Sean, it comes down to what your values are. America, it comes down to what your values are. Don't get sold on this. If your values you're willing to sell yourself out for $1, then you'll do whatever.
You're absolutely right.
And that's the bottom line.
And then they say, if there's no drama, people won't watch it. Well,
exactly.
Then you won't watch it. So what? If that's your values, then that's that.
Then you just don't watch it.
And they won't buy it.
Your values are your values. Your values are your values. Listen, this is the LUNCHBOX. It's been great having you on the show.
Man. Great. Thank you. I appreciate it. Thank you.
And
thank you, my brother.
I appreciate you. I like you.
Fantastic, man. Fantastic.
We'll see you on our next episode. DJ Big Hig out.
Season 3 going down. That's how we do it.
Let's get it.
2016 going into 2017.
The next episode is on its way. Peace.
LB 103. Let's go.